Hello. Hi. I'm Wesley. And my favorite thing, if any of you who are the fans of me, or know of me, or don't care about me, or hate me, or just want to do bad things to me. Wait, am I doing this right? No, I'm not doing this right. I love creating things, building things, making anything, everything. Video games, board games, film, lights, anything. I like just the act of putting pieces together like a puzzle. I don't like puzzles because it's already a set thing, and I mean, hey, you can't be creative with a puzzle. You can only put it together. It's like math. I don't like math. But that's for another topic. I enjoy, I say the most thing that I like to create is, I guess, videos. I like doing the editing thing. But more so writing, only because I get to be myself when I write. Like I said, I got the creek coming up. Um, Links in the description below for the page and the intro. Anyway, yeah, so that's what I like to do. I'm not too good at talking about a lot of things like that, but I guess that if I had to keep talking about, like filmmaking, um, I like the idea of being able to take the camera wherever I want to go. So, if I want to go and shoot something outside of your house while you're not paying attention, I can just take my camera and I'm messing with you. But no, just being able to get good shots, being able to, work with people. And that's another thing, working with people. Being able to say, I got a chance to work with you on a large project because it was, something we wanted to do, and we did it, and it was amazing. So, yeah, why not? You know, there's a lot of things that can go into doing things like that. Whenever you're creating anything, you always run into your risks, you know, your turmoil, whatever. Just gotta be strong with it, power through it. I would have to say, a few occasions, I was a little nervous about doing things with the camera, getting out to different shoots and whatnot. Didn't know who I was working with, you know, and I don't know. It seemed like, it seemed a little overwhelming, but you stick with something and you just driving on. So yeah, I would have to say outside of just general creation, just looking at the creation is another thing. Being able to be a fan of the work that you've produced. And yeah, it really gives you a nice meta feeling. Like, I'm the creator. But yeah, so, being able to check that out, being able to say things like, yeah, I made it, but at the same time, figuring out what you did wrong. Um, a lot of things can go wrong. You can mess up so quick, so fast, and in a hurry. It is not even funny. So only thing you do with that is just figure out what you did wrong, break it down, take it apart, see what didn't work, put another piece in there, see if that works, shut the hatch, turn the power on. And yeah, if it works, it works. If not, do the same thing over and over again. Back into creating though, I would have to say that I generally like the feeling, that, yeah, feeling. Not a lot of people know what that yeah feeling is, but yeah, it gets you when you do it, you get it. But yeah, feel good is always a good thing to feel. So yeah, not a whole lot there, but but if you are a fan of just creation altogether, you know, being able to put the pieces together the way that you want them to, then you know that video games that allow you to be like open and do whatever, those are your games. You know, being able to play Minecraft or Terraria and just build whatever you want, love those. But I kind of would like to see something along the lines of actually, putting parts together instead of putting blocks together. That's where I like to see, a nice game or, something that would work around creating something to be. I would like to, instead of clicking and dragging blocks, clicking and dragging pipes to make a particular machine work, or actually building your own machine, or even building your own custom armor in a game. A lot of video games that you play. Quiet over there, producer or co-producer or whatever. Be quiet. I'm talking. Putting a game together and just being able to make that work. That's what I feel is pretty cool. I would want to see, if I had a choice to see a game work like how intended. Like it's all, you can build whatever. I guess I just want to get out of that pixelation kind of thing. That's just me. Most people like it. The 8-bit feel, the 16-bit feel. Yeah, that's cool, I guess. But yeah, I think we could move past that. I think we can actually give people something that would allow them to explore the deep recesses of their creative mind, to be able to build these giant structures and stuff, like a city builder or something, but actually building buildings and stuff, coming up with blueprints and crazy stuff like that. I'm pretty sure they have something like that, some tycoon, whatever. But yeah, something like that. Um, Back to videos. Music videos are pretty cool. I haven't had the chance to actually create a music video. I think I would actually like to make a music video. Only one, because I'm pretty sure I might get bored with it. And that's just, me. I mean, it's a lot of quick stuff. I'm not sure. I've never done it before. I might even enjoy it. Who knows? If I did, then yeah. If not, then, well, I told you so. But it seems like you do it and then it's I don't know, it's short for one. You don't really get a chance to stay on set or, do a lot of other extra stuff. It's almost like shooting short films, or exactly like shooting short films, but still, I don't know. I guess it's because I like to put my twists on things, and a lot of artists who like to, who already have their songs and stuff composed, they want to have it the way that they want to have it. And I mean, yeah, to a degree, they don't know what they're talking about when it comes to camera work. But then again, to another degree, that you as the cameraman or the camerawoman don't know exactly what they have in their head. And so the collaboration thing, again, working with other people, that's where that comes into play. Being able to say, okay, I can get the shot for you. It's going to be tough, but, we're just going to need you to do this, as opposed to saying, no, I hate it. No, you can't do it. No, it's wrong. Then, yeah, that kind of stuff. What else can I talk about pertaining to creation? I would have to say, you like statues? I like statues. I got it. 4 statues so far. I had 5. I sold. Oh my God. I sold. What was it? The second Transformers movie. Walmart had a display for it, a Optimus Prime display. You push the button, it talks, and it was pretty sweet. The thing was is that I didn't have a place for it. I got it out of a silent auction because I was an employee at Walmart way back, and I won it for $35. It sold on eBay for $800, and I did. It was cool, seeing how much it actually was worth. And I was like, oh my God, this thing was like so much money, and I just got it for like $35. But then after I sold it, it was like, man, I could have held on to that. I could have actually kept it and enjoyed it and actually put it on a shelf or something. I could have done something with it other than just give it to another collector. At the time, I didn't have a place for it, so it was in my shed, in my parents' shed. And I was like, well, I kind of want to just make sure that it wouldn't get damaged. But at the same time, it's like you're a fan of nerd culture, of geek culture, and you're just like, well, dang, I could have actually had a one-up on the collection game, for the creators of the franchise and the toys and all of that. It's nice to marvel at someone's work, but when you don't have a place for it, things get kind of compressed, and you're thinking like, well, maybe I should consolidate. It hurts a lot. It really hurts, but getting around it is the challenge. Being able to accept the L, as they say, and just move forward and do whatever. And still mad about that. Some guy's pretty happy right now, sitting in Canada or something with a. What movie was that? Was it Revenge of the Fallen?
Probably.
Okay, it was the second Transformers movie, but yeah, it was pretty sweet. So yeah, everything aside from that, I would have to say for our last little driving home point, if you are a creator, watching the video, or whoever's checking us out, or if we're the only ones that's watching our own videos because we suck, then just keep the creative mindset going. Determine what you want. Do you want to be, the big time, I made everything, that I could, I'm on top of my game, billionaire, whatever? Do you want to just be a hobbyist, at home trying to figure out how to piece together 2 pieces of wood to make a sword, and then you make the sword, and then you show everybody at the next convention that, oh, hey guys, I'm cool, check this out. Do you want to be the cosplayer that, came up with their original idea for a cosplay for their own character, and it just looks amazing? Well, what do you want to do? Whatever you want to do, just do it. Have fun with it. I want to venture out into cosplay. Speaking of that, I want to try to do some cool stuff with some, my own little designs. Put a little twist on something I already created. Who knows? Might be cool, might not. But you'll never know unless you get out there and you do it. So, here's your little creative energy. I'm sending it your way. Get out there and make something. Don't be a non-Dre. This has been Wesley, and I will catch you later.
Hello everyone, my name is DB Earl Jones, and my favorite thing is, I would say drawing, but I have to say creating things. Pretty much, I think drawing is just a part of it. Anything to do with art, creating art in general, is just something that I love doing. whether it's drawing, I've gotten more into a lot of the videos that have come out on the channel. I've gotten a lot into making them, editing them, doing things with music, poetry. I like poetry as well. Pretty much anything that you can think of that has to do with being creative, has to do with using your mind in a way that not many people see as normal. And I know Wesley did the same thing. He pretty much said the same thing about that his favorite thing was creating. I have to say mine's, though, I probably go to it about a different way. When I see things, I don't see them like normal people, and I kind of take this from the show that I used to watch called Da Vinci's Demons. It's like you don't see the world as regular people see the world. You see all the details, the fine details, minute details within the world. You don't look at things the same way as other people see them. And I have to say that's how I see things. I don't look for just, what normal face value things. I like to see how things tick. I like to see how things work. Probably around, I can remember like creating things ever since I was a young boy, whether it be I made my own action figures, or if I made, some type of little doodles and everything like that. Creating also goes to acting and goes to directing and everything, making up things. I've done that as well. I remember growing up, making up my own stories. I guess you can call them fan fictions and stuff like that. For the most part, I have to say that drawing I got into about in middle school. My uncle, he used to draw when he was in school, he remembers, and I took some of my favorite, I think it was Dragon Ball Z characters. I took some Dragon Ball Z characters, like printouts, to him, and he was showing me how to draw and everything. He was showing me a little bit of techniques, and I was like, wow, that's something pretty cool. It's like that's somebody who is kind of encouraging me, and it's not like my parents or nothing didn't encourage me with it and everything, but having that one person that was there that knew exactly how I felt with certain things, it was kind of cool, and I really appreciate that, and I love him to death to this day for kind of influencing me for that. I also had the support of one of my very close friends. Her name's Diana, and we used to go back and forth just drawing things in middle school, Dragon Ball Z characters, anything you can think of or whatnot, anime related during that time. She used to be more into Slayers, which she says is a whole lot better than Dragon Ball Z, but that's her opinion. It may be wrong, but it's her opinion. But yeah, we used to just have fun just drawing our favorite characters and everything like that. And then I think around high school I just got to the point where I was like, okay, I made a couple of characters up that were based off of Pokemon characters or Inuyasha characters or something like that. Why not make up my own characters and everything? So that's what I started doing. Started making up my own characters, have their own identities, their own stories, everything like that. And I think that's why I also got into a lot of anime and manga during that time. And probably later on in life why I got into comic books, American comic books. Because just the whole thing of people creating characters and creating different stories for these characters. It's like when I see, like for instance, when I see them bring up a new superpower for Superman, I'm not like one of those people that's like, oh, he's just got another superpower, he's like super, you know, overpowered or whatever like that. I actually look and I say, okay, now what does this superpower do? And it's like, okay, one of them is he expels all the energy stored up in his cells. So, okay, basically you're saying that he stores energy in his cells, kind of like a rechargeable battery or whatnot, you know. And he pretty much, you know, like someone created the fact that Superman is like a battery. He stores these cells in him or whatnot, like these like energy cells from the sun, and that's what gives him his power. It's like as long as they're like the amount that his cells can hold, like it's got to be out of this world, because it's what they did for him. It was just amazing. But getting a little bit off topic for there. I just have to say that being a creator in itself means you can do things like that. It's like I wanted to see how they broke down Superman's new power, like how they explained not only that one but also his new vision type power. Like how does it work with his regular power set and everything like that, and what caused him to have this new power, like creating something like that. I found that interesting, because it's like, okay, someone actually put thought into this, create something like this. You know, art is just one part of it, but anything can really be art. You know, me making this video itself is art in itself. Me doing my channel and everything like that, doing the channel for the backroom crew and everything, that's art in itself. You know, we all try to do our own things and everything like that, and I think that in itself, the reason why I love creating things so much, why I love art so much in general, is because it can be so many different things. It can be anything that you want it to be, anything that, you know, anything that I want. And that's what I feel is one of the best things about creating things. It's like, it may not turn out right the way that you want it the first time, but then, hey, I can always start over and do it again. I can always remake it and everything like that. So I always found creating things, like different things like that, just amazing. If there's anything I can tell anyone as far as creating different things, anyone that's watching this video that may want to themselves become a creator, whether it be drawing, painting, any type of art, I tell you this, you don't necessarily have to go to school for it. It helps. It does, because it, like, I used to think, okay, I don't really need school for drawing, because if I'm good at drawing, then I'll have a natural talent for it. But sometimes you can learn how to be a better artist. It's like sometimes it's inside you, but being taught it just helps. Excuse me. Just having it being taught, some things taught to you, different techniques, it helps a lot. Like, it really helps you think in a different way than what you thought before, you know? And I have to say that going to school for art was a wonderful experience for me. It's something I gotta continue, but you know, it was something that it was a wonderful experience. I want to continue going to school, and then also I want to eventually show other people that going to school, or you know, no matter what they do as far as to get into the art trade, is gonna be something good for them. Like whether, like I said, just do something creative. That's the main thing. That's the main thing with this conversation, is to do something creative. If you want to draw, draw. You want to paint, paint. You want to write poetry, write poetry. You want to make videos, make videos. Do something creative, because this world is short and it's very dark, and it's people like us, people that create things that make the world a little bit brighter, make the world a little bit better for other people. You know, it's a lot of negativity going on in the world today. A lot of negativity. Heck, I see negativity. I have negativity around me every day. But having that out escape from everything, and being able to create something and showing that, hey, I put my work, I put my dedication in this. Having that is just, it means something. It means a lot to, you know, it means a lot to anyone that's doing it. And just, I can't think of any other thing that's better that I would like more than, you know, just creating something. So, yeah, guess that's it. I want to thank everybody for watching this video, watching this special podcast-esque type of discussion. I know that Wesley also has some things to say about creating himself. So, I don't know whether it's going to be in the beginning or the end or whatever, but I hope that you like what he had to say as well. I hope that you like what he has to say. You know, listen to him, because it's important that any one of you out there can be a creator. You know, it's like you can, like I said, do whatever you want, whatever makes you happy. If it makes you happy, then do it, you know? So, this has been DB from the Backroom Crew. If you like what you saw, give us a like, comment, share, thumbs up, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Show some class, act like you've been somewhere before. Peace.